Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm pass it off to Josh. This is Josh is gonna cover Jujutsu Kaisen for us. Go for it.
All right, Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 213, Fearsome Womb, part 5. Last week we were put the game on to how Megumi's sister became how do you say it? Infiltrated?
Possessed.
No. Possessed. There we go. She got possessed by an ancient sorcerer. Chris actually found out it was through very unsavory methods from Kenjaku. Would you like to share how he made Megumi's sister into a vessel?
Well, it was just kind of like a reminder on my part because I'm just getting past the Shibuya arc, in my reread of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I was reminded of the fact that Kenjaku fed the remains of ancient sorcerers, to various people around Japan, which is why there have been so many ancient sorcerers running around all over the place. Kenjaku had made deals with these guys centuries ago and then revived them in this time. And Sumiki was one of those people that is a vessel for these ancient sorcerers, obviously. And Megumi unfortunately assumed that she was actually one of the other type of sorcerer that Kenjaku awakened, which is people like Junpei, who initially were just normal people whose brains were not geared to process cursed energy and woke up with cursed technique and all that stuff. So, yep. Unfortunately for Megumi, and tragically for Megumi, he assumed that his sister was the first type, and not an ancient sorcerer revived by Kenjaku, and that really messed them up.
Did you mention the force feeding part?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said that Kenjaku had done that. Sumiki was obviously one of them. Yeah.
Pretty gross. Gross. So we learned that Megumi's sister is an ancient sorcerer and that she wants nothing more but to fight Sukuna.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Sukuna pulled the maneuver, yelling out N-Chain to take over Itadori, and then shoved a finger down Megumi's throat, turning him into Sukuna. Here we are.
Oh, yeah.
So he strikes a pose. He's like, yes. My plan is working. So he's like, Fushiguro? Bren? And I guess his finger starts to throb and hurt. But before he even gets the chance to think about his missing finger, Kenjaku. What's his name again?
Sukuna.
Thanks, Chris. Sukuna punches Itadori as hard as he can in his chest. As he shoots out, he projectile vomits his guts out his mouth and gets sent through several buildings. Yeah. I think he killed Itadori.
I mean, it's looking like it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, all right, it would be surprising because obviously he's the main character of this series, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is Jujutsu Kaisen, not Itadori Kaisen.
That's true.
So then he says something real crazy, talking about how in every age it's insects that come crawling out of the woodwork whenever shit starts getting popped. Whenever shit starts to pop off. Maki's one of those people running towards him. I don't think he knows what time she's on, but they don't really get an opportunity to see what's up because he summons Nue. I didn't know he could use Megumi's curse techniques. That's really cool.
Yeah, summon a giant Nue.
Yeah, there's like
bigger Nue than usual.
100 times the power. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And it's like big enough to cover maybe at least an eighth of the city.
Yeah, it's huge.
Just straight off the top of my head. That's what I'm going to go for. Yeah, it's fucking huge. And everyone looks up like, wow, what the fuck? And then, right. And then immediately that shit gets destroyed. It gets vaporized by the angel who, like Chris predicted, woke up promptly and started to fight against
Prediction.
He's like, right. He starts to talk about how unlike me and Itadori, those two live symbiotically. She regained consciousness quick because of the angel's power. Right, like they lend power to each other, like almost like the tail beast does in Naruto.
Yeah.
Similar to that. So angels, I forget the girl's name
Hana.
actually. Huh?
Hana.
Anna?
Hana.
Yeah, Anna.
Hana.
Oh, with an H?
Yeah.
Hana is just telling Angel, like, yo, like, relax on the power because you're going to hurt Megumi. And, Angel doesn't really care. But she's also like, look, like, I'm not saying I'm trying to kill him, but we need to do this right now. Not now. Right now. So, so she talks about how, before she's actually trying to say now, before he fully takes control over him, we gotta eliminate Sukuna from his body. So let's take the risk now. So she starts to load up her special move, Jacob's Ladder, which I did a little bit of research on, by the way.
Ooh.
I'll get into after a little bit, nothing crazy. And man, I see in what is a spectacular display of divine power. Sukuna starts to get in air fried.
Bro.
In midair.
This is the most pressed I've seen Sukuna up to this point. This is the most pain I've seen him feel ever. He's just like, ah!
Is she blowing out of a trumpet right now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, it looks
she's
like
an angel.
Yeah, looks like a little trumpet.
He is getting like, exterminated. He says, Hana, I remember now. Thank you. I'm fine now. As it seems like Megumi, comes back to his senses, but obviously it's not him. And Angel's like, Hana, like, no, like that's not him. That's Sukuna. But she's so whoa. She's so yeah. And as I turn the page to what was probably the panel of the week.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So easily the panel of the week.
So easily. So Hana, like, because she's so desperate for dick, she all right, that was mean. That was mean.
Mean but true.
It is true though. Yeah, she goes to hug him while he has the Sukuna tattoos on him clearly. Still. Like, do you not know how he looks?
Yeah.
What some type of fan you are. So she goes to give him a hug and goes right into his arms as he grips her and is about to literally eat her. I didn't know he could warp his face like that and shit.
Bro, he looks cracked out.
And then he has cursed eyes. You see the eyes?
Yeah. He took a perk 30.
All right. Yeah. Look at Nue's eyes. Same thing.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. You see it, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Perk 30.
Perk 30. Huh?
Might be perk 60. It might be a perk 60.
This looks like a perk 100.
Yeah.
Look at his head. Look at his face. He's so like, yes.
He's out there, yes.
He's so happy right
now. Easy money.
Okay.
It's the way he's holding her too, like.
Yeah, this is incredible.
There's no way while the angel is screaming, Hannah, you're about to kill us both. You stupid.
Oh my god. Well, should I get my thoughts?
Yes, go ahead. That was the end of the chapter.
I mean, really good chapter of the week for me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, that's me too.
Yeah, it's also the really good chapter of the week audience voted.
Wow.
I mean, it doesn't have a lot of like Black Clover wasn't in, but it won pretty handily with 75% of the vote. So congratulations to it. Let me find the drop.
That's a convergence. Well, Brian's not here. So.
Yeah, Brian's not here.
Why My Hero Academia been ducking so much smoke recently? They've been taking a lot of weeks off.
2 weeks at this point.
We don't got that luxury.
Yeah, so technically, I was kind of right about everything that was going to happen next, which is a very first for this show. It happened a lot faster because Itadori did not last very long.
No.
My initial thought was Itadori was going to like hold them off for a second, but then I forgot, oh yeah, this is Sukuna who eviscerated an eighth of Shibuya in like a millisecond.
In a moment.
So I guess that was silly of me. So Itadori's out. He's alive. I would think he's alive. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do about this because Itadori doesn't have a cursed technique. He's just kind of like he fights with cursed energy, and he's just really good at doing that. So I don't know what he's going to do here. I would love to see the comedian guy, Takaba, go after Sukuna because technically, I remember when they described his ability, is that he's unaware of how fucking powerful his ability is. That he has an ability that rivals Gojo. And if it rivals Gojo,
right,
then it rivals Sukuna.
Holy shit, you're right. It's like based on if you find it or if you don't laugh, he gets strong, right?
Yes.
Or something like that.
Something like that.
If you think his joke is funny, then he won't get strong.
I guess so. I think you have to find it genuinely funny in your heart for his curse technique to wear off. And look at his face when he finds out. Even that is almost unserious. Like his sensing danger face is like, oh,
whoa. Yeah, he doesn't take anything serious.
I'm super excited.
He's gonna fight and destroy Sukuna.
Oh my god, happen. I would be okay with that. I would be so cool with that, to be honest. How funny would that be? But I am excited to see what the fuck happens next. The Angel is so fucking strong. Is strong as I thought. Sukuna, I feel like this is the first time Sukuna has not actively pursued fighting someone.
Right.
He's like in all of his appearances, he's always good for a fight. He took a couple hits from the Angel. He's like, no.
So I'm good on that.
No, thank you. I'll chill for a second. You could come here and I'll win through brute intelligence. I'll run through cunning and evilness.
He's got all the bags, like a bunch of tricks.
I'm starting to think that last panel as well. It's running for panel of the year in my eyes. I love that panel of him.
I'll write that down.
It's so fucking grimy where he's like, that's the epitome of gotcha. That's the epitome of got him. She's like, you dumb bitch.
Right. Gotcha. I just didn't expect that. I'd never seen him warp his head like that. I thought he was too cool for that, you know?
He warped his head a little bit when he first took over.
Nothing's too cool for him.
He warped his head a little bit when he first took over Itadori, and he was stoked to be out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But this is crazy.
I'm going to go back to that first chapter.
Because I'm just picturing his head, because like the movement lines is that he stretched out his head so fast.
Yeah, that, like really quick.
Yeah, he went. So I do love this last page. It's so funny, and I feel like on purpose. Like it was intentionally like kind of hilarious. And Gego Akutami was having a laugh with this, like, aha! Shirajua, I caught you.
Ja 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 ja.
Yeah, that was his ja 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 face. But yeah, I love this chapter, top to bottom. So many cool little moments here. Sukuna is fully released. I'm excited. I would hope that the Angel just doesn't die here. But Akutami has a penchant for realizing he's made characters too powerful and needing to eliminate them from the story. So I don't know. It either she goes down here or Angel takes over the same way Sukuna does. And is like, all right, now you're not going to get me. You're not fucking fooling me. So, I just realized Jujutsu Kaisen's not next week.
Damn.
That sucks. But fantastic chapter, deserving of the unified really good chapter of the week in my eyes. But Josh, what did you think?
Sure was. This is what I thought. He said, "Please help me, help."
That's how Jujutsu
Not a
Kaisen lives in my head, rent free.
yeah. Droop. The monster.
Yeah.
Jesus. And then the thing that keeps asking, "What time is it?" It's so scary.
Yeah. It's not.
It's statistically, what time is it? So I can kill you.
Yeah. No,
All
but
right, let me stop reminiscing.
uh,
I don't know. I actually don't have any extra thoughts for this chapter outside of what we already discussed, man. It's such a fucking bummer that it's gonna be off next week. But I I don't think Angel's about to die. Someone's about to save her. I really think the comedian's about to come in and
oh,
cause a fucking problem, man. I think you're onto something, Christian Espinal.
I mean, I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll in predicting stuff, but
Bro, you want to know what's crazy?
what?
Chapter 150 was Maki destroying her clan.
Yeah. Yes, it was
And we are at chapter
213.
213. That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said you did research on Jacob's ladder?
Yes. So that's a biblical story.
Of course.
All right. The gist of it is Jacob went to go set out to this village in Haran after a bunch of things went down in his own hometown with his brother and his father passing away. Lots of stuff. Point is, he went to sleep at some point on a rock, and then, like, in his dream, a ladder came down from heaven, and angels came down, and they were like, singing and playing. Well, I don't think they were singing, but they came down, and so did the light, and then God Himself came, and He was just like, Jacob, you must keep doing what I'm telling you to do. You had to keep going to Haran, and He was telling him how, like, when you get there, your family will be blessed and your seeds will be blessed, and they're gonna travel basically, it has to do with angels. That's why He named the move that. It was cool, I guess.
Nice. Hell yeah. Oh my god. What an attack, too. This is like the most extra attack in Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
This is like the
just
most
for it to not work.
Yeah. I mean, it worked, but she stopped. It was working, but she stopped doing it. But yeah, were those all your thoughts?
But yeah, that was my thoughts.
Yeah. Fantastic chapter. Jujutsu Kaisen is amazing.